Today, I want to talk to you about how important it is and what you should do when something doesn't go the way you think it should go when you're on board a cruise ship. This applies to all cruise lines. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is October 14th, it's a Tuesday, and welcome to our channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and if you appreciate our updates, please give this video a thumbs up. Once you do the thumbs up, you'll see the option to do a hype, and I appreciate it if you click on that hype, as it kind of offers our video to more people that are viewers on YouTube that enjoy other content similar to this. So let's start at the very top. Yesterday, I did my video, and I just wanted to say super fast, I always worry too much. Anybody that knows me knows I'm always concerned about everybody. And I just want to make sure that you know that, as I mentioned, I can't reply to all the emails. As I was doing that, my main goal with that was to let you know that if I'm not already working with you, if I don't have time to reply to your email asking questions, just know that it's not because I don't want to. You are still just as important as you were before I didn't reply, and I would love to have enough time to do that. I'm not pleading for clients. I'd be delighted to work with you if you would like, but I just wanted to let you know that I don't want anybody to ever think that I didn't care enough to reply. Alrighty. I wanted to let you know, since we are getting off the Star Princess tomorrow, that our shirts are for sale. Not these exact ones, but if you would like a shirt like this, you can order it from our spring store. These shirts have been so popular on board. We have worn them 2 days, and everybody in our group has been asked about them and has been really excited. We've been happy, at least I have been very happy to wear them. So many people have asked. They love them as much as the princess shirts that Princess made for the inaugural. So if you want to order one, they are the link for our store. We do it through Spring, so as you order it, they make it and ship it to you. It's right there at the top of the comments. So if you would like to order one, you're very welcome to. But I think it would be so cool to have on any Star Princess sailing that you're going on. So the wording right here that's under this is not there, of course, because it doesn't say, Let's Go Family Group Cruise with the date of the inaugural, because I guess that ship has sailed now. But it is really cool for the Star Princess, and it's going to be a cool shirt to have for a really long time. Just wanted to let you know. Now we need to talk about really the important thing that I think that you need to know, and a couple of things associated with it when you are on a cruise and something goes wrong. And I knew this before, but it was truly reiterated in my mind today with what happened. It's really important that when something doesn't go the way you think it should go, that you don't just stay mad about it, that you don't just go back to your cabin and stew about it, that you don't go back to your cabin or sitting right wherever it is that you think things didn't go right. Don't pull out your phone and hurry up and start posting on Facebook how bad things are or how things didn't go your way. Make sure that you do everything that you can do first, because I feel like it is so important to give the cruise lines a chance to correct what is wrong. And I know, sometimes you go to guest services and you can be blown off. Sometimes you go and they don't give the reply that you want them to give. But I feel like it's really important to give them the chance to do something about that. I always want a chance to fix something that's wrong, and I like to extend that to other people. So here's what happened to us and how I was reminded about that just barely today. So here we are sailing on the brand new Star Princess. When we came on this cruise, we knew that it was a brand new ship. This is their first sailing with paying passengers on board the ship. And so we thought, well, maybe there's going to be some glitches here and there. And amazingly, it has been a tremendous sailing. This is our last day. Tomorrow we disembark and go home. But it has been an amazing sailing. The crew has been so well prepared and ready to go with taking good care of the guests. So today we decided to use one of our casual dinings and went to O'Malley's for lunch. We were there right when it opened. We were the second group of people seated, and so we thought this is going to be great. At 1:30 we were doing, so by 11:45 they're seated. We were seated, and then at 1:30 we knew we had to go do our group photo. And so we sat there, waited a really long time, way too long for someone to come and take our order. And we kept watching the clock and thinking, we're going to be okay. They're going to bring our food soon. By the time it had been just over an hour that we had been sitting there waiting, I hopped up because our waiter hadn't been back, went over and talked to one of the other people there working in the Crown Grill, and said, you know what, we have just been here over an hour and we don't have our food. We have an appointment at 1:30. Can we get our food soon? And oh yes. And then another 15 minutes goes by, and we flagged down another waiter, and he's like, oh yes. He went and checked on it, said, oh, it'll be right out. Then another 20 minutes goes by, and we tell another gentleman, and by now we're really worried we can't eat our food that fast, but we thought, well, if they bring it, we'll get so if you are eating somewhere and you have leftovers, like room service has to come and get it. You can't just walk out of somewhere with food. And so we thought, well, we'll just get room service to come and get it. That didn't really solve our problem because it would be cold by then, but we thought that would be okay. We were anxious to be pleased. We wanted it to be okay. And clearly our food wasn't going to come. And so like 10 minutes before we needed to be to a whole other part of the ship, we got up and left. As we left, we let them know our cabin number so that they could credit back that casual dining since we didn't use it. And as we walked out of O'Malley's, walking along happened to be one of our food and beverage manager, who, by the way, I know him from the Sun Princess. You are not going to find a better, I'm going to say it, leader here at Princess. He is remarkable. I had such a pleasure of meeting him, like I said, on the Sun Princess. Had the opportunity to say hi to him again on this voyage because we saw each other and recognized each other. So the gentleman that I'm talking to about the food and beverage manager, he actually is in our patter here. His name is Carlos Justina, and he has been with Princess Cruises for 34 years. So clearly he knows Princess inside and out, knows it better than most people that work for Princess do. And so he is in a really good position to make sure that everything goes smoothly. Anything that doesn't go smoothly, he definitely wants to make right. But anyway, one of our group members went up and said, hey, we have loved this cruise. Everything's gone great. And then just shared what happened. That fast, he was on it and walking along the edge of the piazza there immediately to people who had on the nice white shirts on board the ship, so not your regular crew members, were right there saying, what can we do for you? Can we have dinner there tonight? And she's like, well, no, we eat as a group, and so this is the last night. We're not going to go to O'Malley's. We want to all be together. And so they offered to book somewhere else. At any rate, they said, you know what, we're going to do something special for you this evening. So I'm going to let you know what that ends up being, but how important it is that we let them know what was going on for two reasons. Number one, moving forward, they can tweak their service so this doesn't happen to anyone else. Number two, do I have a much better feeling about what happened? Absolutely, because they are so anxious to make it right and so anxious to work on it and make sure that it doesn't happen again. If we hadn't told anyone and we were all just mad about it, that would have that part of the trip wouldn't be quite so happy in our mind, right? But it's okay now. It's not okay that we didn't get our food, but it's okay because sometimes, sometimes things are a little bit out of control and don't go as smoothly as I plan. I'm going to grant that to other people. So when you are on board a ship and something doesn't go quite right, you go to guest services, you don't get the answer you want, go look at that board that has a list of all of the officers on board the ship, and you can see who's in charge of what went wrong. And I'm not talking about silly petty things that we choose to get upset about. I'm not talking about that because nothing is perfect in this world, okay? Nothing here on earth is perfect. And so just accept that. But really, when things don't go right, find the people, whoever it is, that would be responsible for that. And if you don't see them, you can't be in touch with them, write them a note and turn it in at guest services and expect to hear back from them. But that is so much better than going home. If I had gone home, sat down, wrote in my review, like that survey that comes, that happened, then I am sure well, I don't know. I like to think that it would trickle down and that they would know to do something about it. But think of how many surveys they get and all of these things. Instead, it gave the crew an opportunity to say sorry, to try to make it right, do anything that they could have. And I am sure that if this was not the last day of the cruise, they would have, we would have had the opportunity to have be personally served there. That's what they were offering. Like, you come this evening and we'll personally serve you, make sure everything is okay. They would have had the chance to do that another day, but they offered and did their best to make everything right. And like I said, I want that extended to me, so I'm happy to extend it to other people as well. So in the comments, let me know what you think. Let me know some things that have maybe happened to you, how they were resolved well. But you know what? Facebook would not be so full of people complaining if they gave the people in charge of the situation the chance to make it better. Sometimes they don't make it better. Then complain on Facebook and let people know what's going on. But I really do think that more often than not, the people in charge of it will go out of their way and do their very best to make it right for you. I do not wear rose-colored glasses, but my life is happier, and I think yours will be too, if you give people the chance to make something better. And let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.